Hello, my angels, and welcome back to a new day, a new reading. I'm a bit excited for this. I have mixed emotions coming into this reading. So let's see. When it comes to the collective, what's around them in this moment of time? First card out, the runner. What's around this collective? Mirroring. Soulmate and Phoenix. Wow. That's a big energy. The runner talks about the codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego, right? You could be feeling that you are mirroring something when it comes to that person you have allocated in this dynamic as the runner. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflecting our wounds, introspection. There could definitely be something here with reflecting our wounds and introspection when it comes to this dynamic. But then again, you would think you would be mirroring this within this moment of time. The mirror could also be tied to feeling this is a soulmate connection, the soulmate partnership, agreement, soul contract, soul connection. And then having the phoenix over it. The phoenix talks about the new phase, the rekindle, renew, transform, growth, change mind. So right off from this line, it could look like this collective has some kind of a runner energy in their energy, mirroring the soulmate phoenix, wanting something new, maybe something that has ended and would be coming in transformed, ready for something new. Maybe someone has changed their mind, growth has taken place. But let's see the runner. Mask. So this person has not shown true feelings. They have been hiding. They have been persefied. They have been pretending. They have been deluded, and they could have gaslighted you. All right? That's what you have been shown from this person. So don't make it fit if that does not fit within your process of thought. It's not your reading. And I have one more for the mask and then the sunglasses as well. So you would be thinking or feeling that they are watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, pretending, and focusing out. And I think they are. It would make sense. Again, we are doing what's in your energy. So this person around you, right here, right now, that is what's going on. What are this collective mirroring when it comes to this person? Something to do with seduction. So it talks about the attraction, the flirting, dating, tied up temptation, third-party interference. So what you are mirroring in this moment of time is something to do with seduction. Could this collective have like some kind of attraction to this person? Yes, of course. If you see them as your person, as your soulmate, I would hope you would feel attracted, right? But then again, it depends on if you're aware of this. In some way, shape, or form, you would. If you have allocated this person as a runner within your guys' dynamic, you would know that they are running from this relationship. They have a fear of intimacy. They are very much listening to their ego, right? But I'm a bit curious if you actually know or have reflected upon them wearing a mask and sunglasses, because that is a bit odd in some way, shape, or form to maybe wanting then this attraction from that person, if you get what I'm saying. There could, of course, be something here as well tied to dating. Maybe that's why we have the soulmate here. If you have been thinking more of wanting a soul contract, a soul connection, instead of the runner, very much ties into that twin flame journey. And then wanting something new here. But let's see, introduction. Yeah, holding. So you and your person, you would be mirroring this behavior. You have been holding your cards very close to your chest, not showing true feelings, not showing true emotions, not taking a risk, being strategic, weighing out options. Gambling could be something that could be tied to you and your person. You could have gambled together. You could very much like to play cards with the cards here. That could be something that you did together when you were in union. But none of you have been taking a chance or a risk when it comes to this. And that's the behavior right here, right now. You're being mirrored in this situation, in this dynamic. You could as well, collective, just like a person, be focusing on being strategic within this dynamic, or being strategic within the way you, I was about to say, go on about your day, like maybe planning a lot, focusing a lot about onto how to navigate this. But at least, or not at least, but you're both very closed off in that sense right here, right now. But you would be feeling that emotion of loss of chemistry in its own way, right? Okay, not showing. No, and then we had the twin flame, as we said it before. So, like I said, that person, it ties into that journey, and it's like this balance. Union, yeah, maybe, again, with the soulmate, with twin flame, there could be something here, but then again, you are at least both mirroring that this is what the twin flame journey in its own right is doing within your guys' dynamic. You could have, in general, a very mirrored connection with one another. You could have noticed it that when you were initially together as well, like your life would have been quite mirrored. You would have had a lot of the same experience in love, in life, growing up, right? But it also talks about this yin and yang, like divine masculine and feminine energy, and there could be something to do with gaining that balance within yourself as well in this moment of time. Again, I just feel I'm at a bit of a defense with this reading. I don't know why. And let's just see where it takes us. What's the soulmate here? Okay. So that deviation I did about you maybe having enough when it comes to this twin flame journey. Just again wanted to focus on having that soul contract, because that is an easier kind of love with a soulmate than the twin flame, because you are literally mirrors to one another to reflect upon onto one another what you both needed to heal, right? And that is not easy. So focusing maybe on this soulmate, but you could also be going over something here that was not dealt with, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation called person boundary, still angry, but when they have the date. And that's why it took me to that deviation I did, with you maybe being a bit tired of it. You could be focusing on this, like, I'm sick and tired of dealing with it. I want a soulmate. I want to go out there, meet someone else. And that as well ties into this dating, because the hands of cards has not been dealt. So in your own right, you would both be reflecting upon this in this moment of time. It doesn't have to be in the same way, shape, or form, but in your own rights, right? So your person could be going over this as well, but they could be feeling more of that chemistry coming to you maybe, and them wanting to take a chance, take a risk when it comes to this twin flame dynamic, where this collective could be more in the other lens of, I do not want to deal with this. I'm done. And focusing on getting back out there. You could be planning a date with someone, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, planning, setting a date. And I said that a bit with the being strategic right now. There could be something there to do with planning something when it comes to you, collector. Can I have one more? I like you. So it could be. There could be someone new, someone likes you, romantic, blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. It could very well be that you have been finding yourself within like a person, you have been finding a person you would be viewing as a soulmate, and you really like one another as well. Like, again, it's in your energy in this moment of time. So it wouldn't surprise me with that spread. Let's just see. And then we have the Grim Reaper. So definitely you could be seeing something as this is done. I want new and I want better. What's the Phoenix? The Phoenix, it's about love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. And then the butterfly, relationship involved into the next phase, healing inner child and growth. I actually feel it could be something new here. And that's maybe why I felt a bit wishy-washy coming into the reading, because there's something old lingering within you. But then again, you are focusing onto something new. It could be feeling a bit like this collective have been out there, and you have been finding someone that you could see as being more in the soulmate lens, and you like each other. It's equal. It feels a bit more balanced maybe. There could be like this new phase. You could be feeling that again if you and your person, not your person, but you and this new person have been saying to one another that you really like each other, right? You could have this new phase coming in when it comes to love and something evolving to the next phase, right? And that would tie in to meeting someone new. Yeah. And I keep splitting it to the Grim Reaper, and then they're not enough. So it could have been that this person, they just kept running and you got tired of waiting around, like, what am I waiting for? Again, like I said, I was a bit curious of, have you been aware of the mask and the sunglasses? But it could smell like you as a collective have been very aware when it comes to this, and therefore been, I do not want to deal with this twin flame journey. They are not showing me anything, and I am sick of dealing with whatever interference there is, whatever triggers that lies within this twin flame journey. I want to focus on something new, something stable, something grounded, someone who can communicate, someone who can show up consistently, someone that actually isn't afraid of owning this energy, liking one another. But it will get interesting, right? So let's just see. Let's just see. So when it comes to this collector, you could be a collector of something. Or that maybe the new person is like they're collecting things, or you collect things together. I'm hearing seashells, so maybe you like to collect seashells. That could be a thing. But when it comes to this collective and that runner energy, what's the view on the runner when it comes to this collective? What's the view on the runner energy? Trapped. Stuck, tied down, captive. Well, it kind of ties into what I said, doesn't it? Like, this is not moving. Nothing is happening. I'm hearing that nothing is happening. I am tired of, what am I even waiting for? What is it that I'm even waiting for? Again, if that person is more prone to be, again, very afraid of the intimacy of being in a relationship, of being in a dynamic where you actually work things out, you talk to one another about ups and the downs, and you find strength within that. And your person, I don't even feel like you want me to call them that, the runner in the dynamic, has been more prone to not dealing with this, have been putting up their mask, have been pretending, they have been gaslighting, they have been leading you on and not showing their true colors. And you have been feeling them within the background, lurking, sneaking around, knowing kind of within yourself they are there, but they're not saying or doing anything. Like, what are we doing? That's so childish. I don't want that. I'm gonna focus myself onto something that is stable, that is sustainable to me, right? Let's see a bit more. How's this collective feeling when it comes to that runner energy? Okay. So definitely broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. So this person at some given moment of time left you feeling like this, right? Or you think that they are like this. Divine masculine. I think it's more tying into that's what you want, and that person is not showing up like that. This is stuck. This is broken. I want divine masculine energy. I do not want whatever this is. Right? And then we have the mask here. Pretending, mask, exaggeration, bluff. Is there something more when it comes to this, the person? Divine feminine. Okay. Is this reading taking a turn? The runner. Thinking, missing you, craving, desire. Okay. Is this... But then we have escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing it away. So again, what threw me off, having these two come out one after the other, that's not special. In my opinion, that's like all of these cards, right? Needs to ride one after one another. That's special. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Yin to the yang, right? And with the twin flame journey as well. You could know that this will take for you guys to come in to embody that energy. You would know that they are thinking of you, craving you, they have desire for you. We brushed up on that on the first part, right? But escaping this, they're avoiding it, they're blocking it, they're pushing it away, right? But why the divine masculine and divine feminine here then, Spirit? Why are these two coming out? Loyalty, trusting, relatable, believing. So, could you be believing that they have the capability to become that, and therefore you are thinking about this loyalty? Yes, but I'm getting more of a feeling of you're staying loyal to that outlook within yourself, right? That you want a divine masculine and you are divine feminine, and you're staying loyal to that spiritual journey, but not focusing or fixating that it has to be that person, more of in the lens that I'm a divine being. Of course, I have a divine counterpart. This person or someone else, it doesn't matter, like the face does not matter. It's the energy they embody. Taking the face away, what I have been shown is this and this. Yes, they are thinking of me. Yes, they are craving me. But they are not acting on anything. It's radio silence. And maybe when you have reached out, they haven't been responding in the past. So you stop the chasing. Again, it's not in your energy. So you would not be a collective that is chasing in this moment of time. I am more in the lens of thinking you are staying loyal to the belief and faith within you having a divine masculine energy, and you are a divine feminine energy. And that's where your loyalty lays. It's not pinpointed onto this person in this moment of time. That's really beautiful, in my opinion, at least. That's a great outlook to have. Then you are not fixated on that person. You are more fixated on how does it benefit me in a way? Can they come in and be that energy that I need? Otherwise, I am not interested. Simply as that, twin flame or not. It doesn't matter. I want a divine masculine because I'm a divine feminine. At least that's the energy I want to embody. And I want someone in my life that can emphasize me in that energy. That doesn't take me out of my growth, my grounding, my healing. Right? Apology. Could this person be wanting to come in with an apology, forgiveness, return, and sorry? Yeah, they could. They could. But I am a bit on the defense with it, because we're doing how you view them, right? So that could be a process of thought within you that they are coming in with an apology. Apology. Yeah. But fantasy. So you are wavering within your own mind, thinking that apology could come from them, but then again, it's kind of like it stays in the fantasy. It's daydreaming, it is imagining, it is fantasizing about this because you have not been shown that, right? So why hold on to it? I'm hearing that. Why hold on to it? And this is where my loyalty lays. This divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm staying loyal and faithful. That was the word. To that journey, to that outlook. That's actually beautiful. Okay. And then we have the clinging, hold on. You could have been doing that for quite some time. You could have. There could have been conflicts within this dynamic. Again, it ties in to the twin flame journey now, doesn't it? You are being mirrored. Your own behavior, so you know what you need to heal. Okay. I am just a bit curious then. What about this dating? New phase. I like you. What about that energy when it comes to this collective? Okay, it could be the same person. Hard fog, missed signals, blocked emotion, messed up, spying, social network information and ways, hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. It could be the runner collective. I'm sorry. It's in the energy. I can't help it. But then with the bluff. So they have been giving up you mixed signals to you. Again, don't make it fit, because then we have the bluff underneath the hard fog, like mixed signals, blocked emotion, messed up, and pretending, mask, exaggeration. It's like, and then we have the spying, confirming with the first spread, and hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. Oh, it doesn't seem like there's a new person collective coming your way. You have been meeting someone, but it doesn't mean that you aren't wanting to get out there in that lens, right? I think that you are. Again, I had those deviations for a reason. Everything I say in a reading is for a reason, and you could very much be wanting just to meet someone. You do not want to deal with this. I feel you're so tired of this person and the bullshit. Here we go again. I'm hearing that. You could be saying that to yourself when you watch this reading. Here we go again. Oh. and conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. That's what you are going over. Like, that's what you're going over, collector. What about this spying? The spying, the soulmate, the chemistry. Oh, it's confirming. It's that person. It's that person. Like, it's them. Commitment. And then we have the run. Stop it. Oh, I'm sorry, my angel. It's the same person. It's the same. It's your runner energy. Oh, I'm sorry, collective. I feel like you will be. Oh. That's the energy I'm getting. Again, that keeps ringing in my ear. Here we go again. Can we just get over it? I'm hearing that as well. Oh my God. But why hopeless? Why hopeless? Why hopeless? Karma, consequence, cause of effect, and depth. Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected, shocking. You could be feeling that your person is a bit of a shocking. I do not know that word. Okay. But shocking. So, but we didn't have that in the first spread though. But yes, it could be shocking, but there could also be something here they're going, or like they're in this. Right? They are facing karma, and something quite shockingly could have been coming their way. Right? When it comes to this, they are sinking, falling apart. Consequence, cause of effect, depth, not depth, but debt. You're in debt. You owe someone something, right? I know that word, but anyways. Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Right? But again, if they have been treating you like this, they would be facing karma for it, right? They would. But what is this shocking? What is that? What is that shocking about? Oh. Divine masculine. What is going on? Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. I would be highly surprised if that person is in that energy, like divine masculine. What? Okay, it's a bit of a mixed bag, right? They have bitterness, right? They have resentment, anger, hurtful words. I think it's more that they go over this, right? That's why they're feeling hopeless. They're feeling like they're falling apart because they're facing that karma when it's like it's been a shock to them, a shock to their system, realizing I was so hurtful. They have bitterness towards themselves. They have anger towards themselves, not you, collective. How they handle it, how they spoke, how they wore a mask, how they came in with all of these mixed signals in the past. They could very much be trying to embody that energy. Then the new beginning, only you came out, and then the forbidden, non-committed sexual energy, the lust. Did they move like that, right? They could have moved like that. Maybe that were the energy they came into. It's just if that person, right, is coming in wanting to try again, they are devoted, they are attached, they're craving you again with the missing card we had in how you view them, right? That lust is just a sore thumb to me, because lusting, conflicted, hot and cold, multiple choices. It's like their mind has not been made up, right? They have a big urge in them to come forward, right? To have this new beginning. But I also feel if they're still in that runner energy, like that was in your energy, first spread, first card out, that runner, and it's becoming up in the bottom of the deck twice now. If they are still in that energy within them, they are still non-committal. They may want to have a new beginning, but then again, are you ready for it, right? And can you be that consistent energy that I would need to have this? Yes, there's chemistry, there's attractive, there's a lot of things, and they are looking at you online thinking all of this, but they are still not dealing in a way, right? So they act hot and cold. They don't want to, maybe they want to, but they find it hard to make a decision coming to this, right? And they could feel like they have too many choices in a way to then gain clarity on how do I then need to move to come in correctly when it comes to my person, right? Oh my God. Conflicted. Yeah, about the return, as I said it. So it is, because they have a lot of sorrow, grief. Are they depressed? Maybe not, but they are very hopeless. Then are in this hard fog, right? And they're facing karma for it. Something has arrived to them, in them, when it comes to how they have moved and acted in the past. I feel like this person could be trying to tap into that masculine energy, divine masculine energy from within, because they really want you. They want this new beginning. They want to try again. But then again, I feel like also this lust in them could take over, and then the running tendencies may come up because something triggers them. And I feel like that's what the conflict is about. Again, can I be that? If I return, am I then able to stay? Oh yeah. Whew. Okay. Let's see. When it comes to this, don't we get these? No, I'm thinking about another deck. See if I can find it here. Oh, I think it's all the way down here. Just 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can grab it. And yes, I have unbuttoned my pants because I needed that. No, that's not them. Where are they at? Oh, they're hiding there, I think. Isn't it? Yes. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh my God. Stay. Oh, and that song. I want you to stay. What is that? That's the only sentence I remember right now. Is it Rihanna that sings it? I want you to stay. Stay. No, it's not that. Is it? No. I don't feel like it's that song. I want you to stay. However, universe, when it comes to this connection, radiant goddess acceptance. Yes, you are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. So you trigger this person. Good news. Positive energy. Your prayers have been heard. Good news is on its way. The universe wants you to have acceptance of positive outcomes in your life. You have the power to manifest your desire of your highest good by co-creating with Source. Now it's time to celebrate. When it comes to this. Okay. Letting go, resistance, and the other card is old conditions and release. The resistant card here. The cycle needs to end and it's time to let go, to experience new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation, to make room for new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. Change is necessary in the situation. The old condition cards, it talks about it is time to release old conditions and to step into a new way of being. The old story and past cycle of blame, shame, and guilt needs to move out. Take inventory of what no longer resonates and what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what has been weighing you down. And this person has been, right? What is it? Letting go. Fun and adventure, joy. It seems quite exciting. Again, that Phoenix could really do its magic here. It is time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious and moving through the motion. Snap out of it and have some fun. And take the leap. Courage. You have to let go of something good to get something great. Take the leap into the unknown can be scary, but you are being called to have faith in yourself and the universe. If you want to experience the next level of success, you cannot stay comfortable. Enjoy the journey. Maybe inflexibility and change. Inflexible. You or the person involved are set in ways that are impeding growth. Be more open and see the other person's point of view to explain your perspective in a healthy. Oftentimes being too rigid makes the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Flexibility is needed to create flow. So the universe could be asking you in this moment of time to, again, let go. Stop resisting. Release the past. Come into the understanding that everyone can change and everyone can grow. But if we're getting tarot for this, my angels, the person connected to this collective, the star, the magician, the star, and the lovers. It is big energy, my angels. It is big energy. The magician, it's something I feel you have manifested. You could have wished upon a star at some given point of time, coming to this connection, right? And you could have had very much faith within your person that they could at some given point of time grow, right? And that you were meant to come in together. But then as time went on and nothing happened, you came in more of to that lens of, I am not dealing with this. I am sick and tired of whatever this is. And your person could, like I said, be coming into the energy of embodying a divine masculine. They actually could. Are they quite there yet? I'm on the defense with that. I am, due to the cards, like all of that stalking. Again, it's been confirmed within what, 3 decks or whatever. But the magician, the star, the page of pentacles. They could be wanting to come in with some kind of a gift or at least some kind of an offer. It has been taking a lot of time, yes. But it actually could be something beautiful. If you look upon him, right? The way he looks at that pentacle. Again, with you being this radiant goddess, your person would look at you like that, like being the most precious, most beautiful thing. But it can also indicate like a small offer in a way. And again, maybe it would take that like nice and easy. Again, to come in, and if that person is thinking about that, like wanting to take you out on a date, wanting to meet up. What's the Page of Pentacles? The World, the Fool. It's big energy, my angels. It is. The World, the Fool, the Four of Swords. So it is, there is something here cycle-wise that is needing to close out, right? And there's a full circle moment coming when it comes to this. It will lead to something new, something, a new beginning. And again, you have been praying for it. And if you have stopped praying for it, you may not have it in the forefront of your mind, but you actually release that frequency, right? And what happens when we release that frequency of holding on to something that we really want? It can ricochet within your guys' dynamic. And your person can then start to feel that energy, becoming that energy. Does it make sense? I think it would take you time to rest upon this, to gain clarity upon this, go reflect upon this. Again, it's nothing you need to rush. It would be for you to get into more of the childlike spark, get out of maybe that very seriousness you have built around yourself. Not that you do not need to be serious about yourself, but getting into that more childlike spark, right? Does it make sense? When you were a child and you were more prone to play and have fun, let loose, but in the right way, in a sweet way, right? And take the leap, because this would be a leap. And he is there right on the edge, ready to take that leap, right? With the Fool. Is it that runner energy, my angels? King of Swords. Emperor. King of Swords. I have said this before, but King of Swords, when it comes to love, he is not really the king you necessarily want. And the reason why he's not the king you want is because he's very strategic. He is very forthright within the way he speaks. He is very logical. He moves with logic, right? When he speaks volume. Is that a good thing when it comes to love? Not necessarily, because you kind of need that more, I wouldn't say softer approach, but you kind of need more of King of Wands, a King of Cups, King of Wands, or King of Pentacles. Like, he's very secure, he's very stable. He's more of a planner. And we did have something about that, like we were brushing upon that in the first spread about this planning. It could actually be tied in with your person about this planning to come forth. They are in this heart fog in this moment of time, right? Remember that. I think what your persons go over in this moment of time, or the realization they will come into, it's to giving back to this situation. They will need to come in more in that lens of a King of Swords, because he needs to move with logic when it comes to you. He could be strategizing in this moment of time. Is it a good thing? I think your person think that's what they need to do. And that's the way they need to move, coming into this connection, coming in to have a conversation with you, leading hopefully to something great within your guys' dynamic, right? Again, big energy here on the spread, big energy, Magician, Star, World, Fool, Major Arcanas. But your person could very much be in the lens of, well, yes, needing to strategize, needing to plan, needing to focus on how do I communicate. I need to be clear. I need to be so clear on what I want. And with the Only You card, right, we had, and that other, I don't remember what it was now, but go back and watch that part if you haven't. He needs to come in clear because he haven't shown you that in the past. So if they would have any chance of you believing them, they need to come in like that. I think that's the way your person is viewing the situation in this moment of time, wish fulfillment. And it would be, otherwise you wouldn't be looking at a person as a soulmate, as my contract, as my forever happy ever after, right? Okay, King of Swords. Yeah. But there are still balance to be made here with the Two of Pentacles, right? Again, he's maybe not focused on the right things. There is this storm, and we know that there's a storm behind him, right? And he's not paying attention to it. He's focusing on juggling his pentacles, finding that balance. Is it a bad thing? No, not necessarily, but is the focus in the right place, right? And that could be that lust card. If they move with that lust over having a clear headspace, they may come across for you, collective, as an energy you do not want to deal with, right? No, that came flying out. King of Wands. Okay, so they could be balancing or wanting to like figure this. How do I move? Is it going to be him or is it going to be him? That's actually not bad. If that's the case, it's not bad. King of Wands. This is better than I thought, angels, when we started this reading. And you as a collective, you would be shocked. If there's something surprising coming to you at your table, well, buckle up. I don't think you are expecting this. I do not. I think you're way more in the lens of focusing on something new. Like out with the old, in with the new. But you have released the frequency. You have let this go. Now you need to let go of the past, the resentment. You have so much positive news, positive energy coming towards you. Release the old conditions. They are not serving you. There is a need for you to take a leap of faith when it comes to this. Because remember, what you prayed for, what you tried to manifest for such a long time, in an odd way, it's coming now. Because you release the frequency of it. So release the resentment. When it comes to your person, let them show you that they do not embody that energy anymore. If that's being the case, and from the looks of it, universe's perspective, not yours or your person. They see everything. They know everything. Big things are coming. Big things. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's kind of wild. That is wild. That is wild. And there could have been a lot of release within, like, the full moon we had yesterday. A lot of old conditions were left behind, right? Okay, universe, just to confirm. Strong roots, turbulence, pull weeds of resentment so your love can bloom. And they're asking you to do that, collective. They're asking you to do that. Heal unresolved conflict with kindness, not anger. Moonlight union. Oh, just to have this confirmed, my angels, when it comes to this connection. Oh, but maybe unlock the hidden gate, explore the unknown, and walk a new path together. It's just coming out in chunks. Be aware, illusions that skim the surface for true understanding lies in the D. In the cycle of life, understanding breeds hope for what comes next. Internal renewal. And if your person has been going through that, like complete transformation, again with that phoenix. That is quite wild. And I gotta be honest, I didn't get that initially coming into this reading. Obsessed hearts and jealous minds brew a storm of unyielding chaos. Emptiness echoes. In absent, feel the lonely space yearning for a comforting presence. For me, that indicates for you that your person, and I'm starting to block, indicates that your person has been going through like deep emotions within themselves, coming to this dynamic. If they have embraced the absence of you, feeling that lonesome longing space, right? Yearning for a comforting presence. Have they then here? Well, they must have, otherwise that storm of love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. And then divine union at the bottom. I am a bit universe when it comes to this dynamic. Hope, manifest, fantasy, depth, diving in deep. I'm just gonna say that, ecstasy. So there's a need for this, right? To have awareness, be aware of the importance, the values, have hope, manifest faith, accepting, with the fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing, and the ecstasy, the chasing, feel excitement and good times. There's a need to have that faith right now, have hope for this right now, in this moment of time. Okay. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. I think your person is viewing you like this. Again, you could very much have put up boundaries when it comes to this person. It indicates that quite. And then the escaping is here, and the broken as well. And then your person would have gotten into, like, if there are boundaries here, you have drawn the line, enough is enough. They would have felt that. And then the one day card, someday, somewhere, another time, and silence, frozen, no words, stone wall. And I said that it's like you have been thinking that within your mind, right? When it comes to this dynamic, nothing is happening. This is just frozen, and it ties into the first spread we did with those cards, coming to you, collective, focusing on this. What's your view? What's your take? You were feeling this is stuck, this is stagnant. I am bound, but not in a good way, right? But it was all gonna happen one day, right? Just flying everywhere. I feel like all over the place. Pain, afraid, and caution. I can't say the other word. Apprehensive, I think. Apprehensive. What's that? Pain. It could have been for you, collected, too painful to hold on to. Again, if it takes you out of your peak, yeah, with the chemistry. Oh, and it would have been painful to keep holding on to something that is not being proven to you, right? That is not being reflected to you. You're just like, am I the only one present here, right? Is that person even with me? So you needed to put up boundaries, to choose yourself, to again release that frequency, right? And now you have something quite beautiful coming in. And you need to, like, the universe perspective is for you to take a chance. It's for you to have faith when it comes to this. When it comes to this dynamic. We did that, yeah. For you to understand that healing has taken place and anyone can change, right? You, however, need to have that belief, and that belief could come with you focusing, not focus, but thinking about yourself, right? That was the word I was looking for. Look upon yourself and how much you have healed from when you were together until now. You are not the same person. Again, come back into that belief of course, your person can change, even though you would be resisting it, just like the universe says. What do this collective need right here, right now, Spirit? Seek clarity. Yeah, a real promise. Oh. Clouds of unknowing. Make miracles. Going forward. It's like Spirit keeps pushing this collective. Embrace honesty, face consequences, and sharpen your focus for personal growth. Release the change of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibilities that has been coming. Is that 3 times again now? Like, making miracles, stay open-minded and perceptive to the magic unfolding in your life. Floating onto the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery and embrace the sacred within. Don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. You need to have that shift within you. Coming to this. Trust your path. Is there more here, my angels? Hear what's unsaid. Turn into the silence of truth. Words cannot express. Listen deeply. Wise counsel. Seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along. So what I am feeling coming to this, when this comes in, collective, there would be a need for you to go center. You would have, you will be shocked in your own right? Because you do not have the focus on that this is coming. You are more in the lens of new, right? So again, don't make this fit. You're more in the lens of new, wanting maybe to get that back out there. You could be starting to do so, but you could also have that urge within you. Again, focusing on, I'm a divine being, of course, I would have a divine counterpart. Of course, be this person or someone else, it doesn't even matter to me, right? But there's a need right here, right now, to release what went down in the past. Have that knowing within yourself that everyone can change and everyone can grow. And there is a reason for it, because look at how you have grown them. If you look upon yourself from when this happened, how did that fuel you with newfound wisdom and gaining clarity coming to this situation, so you then would be stop focusing onto this. And in a funny way, you don't see it as that in this moment of time. That actually did what it needed to, because your threats, you released something then, right? because you chose to say, I'm putting up a boundary. I do not want this at my table. Does it make sense? So your person could finally come into those realizations that they needed to becoming that divine masculine energy that you are focusing on wanting at your life. Does it make sense? There's some kind of completion coming here. There's some kind of completion coming here. Let's just see a message from this collective coming from their person. What? Oh my God. Oh! Real feelings. You share true romantic feelings worth exploring. Oh. Forgiveness. Oh. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Oh. Twin flame recognition. You know this soul was mirroring your own. That ties so beautiful in with the first spirit, with the mirroring, right? And third party, you may be dealing with a karmic situation. What about that? Expect a call or text from your person of interest. They want to reach out, collective. And there has been, again, it's so common for the twin flame. It doesn't have to be like another woman. It doesn't. It can be so many things. That third party interference can be friends. It can be oneself. It can be work. It can be whatever. It does not have to be another person. And we didn't have anything like that on the spread. Like it wasn't even in the energy. So it was more the seductive, right? The dating, the lust, the chemistry. And that has been confirmed. It is there, right? It is there. Your person feels that very much within this moment of time. But again, their real feelings, forgiveness, again, has been confirmed over and over again. They want to reach out, collective. They want to talk to you. They want to figure this out, right? They want to fall in love. Oh, collective. Beautiful. There's so many good things coming. So be open to receive. It's what you manifested, right? So let's see a message from your divine team here. Don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. It is, if it's meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. Can we have one more from your divine team? Message from... Find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. And there is a need for that, for this collective right here, right now, when it comes to releasing the past, right? The past is not the present. So don't let it steal the gift of the present, right? Come into the now. Be here now. Everyone can change. That was a surprising twist of energy, I feel like. Didn't see that one coming, and neither does this collective. That's the reason for everything. But thank you, my angel. Thank you for tapping in and tuning in and listening. And I will be seeing you another day, another time, in another reading. Bye, my angels. Bye.